Hi Libra, and welcome to your Tarovideoscope for December 2017 by Amma. This recording will be for Libra Sun, Libra Rising, and Libra Moon. If your sun sign doesn't make sense to you, please make sure that you listen for your moon sign or for your rising sign. It is holiday season. Happy holidays to all of you. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. This will be a general reading. For those of you who like to have a private reading, please email me at lightworker@gmail.com or contact me through my website, lightworker.com. I also made a whole new video for you. I did an Akashic reading for you, followed by an energy clearing and Reiki healing. And for those of you who are interested for download and purchase, the link for the extended video is going to be right down here below. If you are new, welcome to you, and welcome back to all of my subscribers. Please remember, when you subscribe, turn on the little bell icon, the little notification button right here next to the subscribe. This way you will be notified immediately when I upload special videos. And keep in mind that I will also be doing a live streaming in the first days of December. So I'm going to do a reading live with those of you who are going to be online. So stay tuned for that. So now allow me to focus on this reading. The general feelings that I'm picking up for you, Libra, they have to do with celebrating the conclusion of something. Good news regarding your finances. I do see an engagement or being engaged for some of you, moving homes, so a change of residence, trying to make some changes, and there could be you confronting your fears or confronting someone, and in some ways being given more responsibilities or coming more into your own power. So more duties and responsibilities being given to you. Now, I'm sorry, excuse me. Allow me to break it down one by one. The first card that I get is the Three of Cups. It does fall in the position of what happened in the past that may still be influencing you in your present current situation, or may still be influencing your future. So the Three of Cups to me, it means a few things. First, it means three women gathering together. It means celebratory conclusion to a situation. And because this is a general reading, please pay attention. Could be three men, three women gathering together, so some sort of a small celebration. Sometimes it also means news of a birth, new passion, celebration, and if that doesn't make sense to you, it also means opportunity to follow your passion. Now allow me to tune in so I can figure out specifically why this card showed up, so I can listen to what the messages are. For some of you, you could be celebrating the conclusion of a deal. This could be a business deal, or this could be a deal that involves a partnership. Other Libras could be celebrating the completion of some home repair or some home-related renovations. So that could be a small gathering about that. But I also keep getting celebrating a news Maybe this is not your success, but somebody else close to you may have some very interesting news to share with you. However, it is not the kind of news that you are going to share with tons of other people right away. It does feel that there is a sense of you trying to keep this a little bit on the down low or a little bit more private. You are going to free yourself mentally, because I keep getting, sometimes you seem like you take your maybe you take life too seriously, and I keep getting that in December you're going to go back to just being a little bit more free and reconnected with some people from your past. So for some of you, this could be a news about a birth, but I also keep getting something being celebrated in terms of a legal situation. So some news that has to deal with a legal situation being celebrated. And some of you Libras, it feels that you are going to arrive in some important decision or in some important conclusion. And maybe that's why there is this sense of celebration or festivities. And of course, December is holiday season. That would not be unusual. You could be making plans about traveling, but this could also be you not really planning on having some gatherings. It could be one of those things that spontaneously happens. And I also keep getting you getting to know neighbors or some very joyful interactions and communications with your neighbors, or in the community where you live, or any kind of communities that you belong to. The next card that you have is the Ace of Pentacles. Falls in the position of your present current situation. Ace of Pentacles, to me it means new solid gain, new friend, new prosperity or wealth. And sometimes, to me personally, it also means an engagement. So for some of you, you know, that news that you were trying to keep hush-hush could have been about an upcoming engagement, or at the very least, a relationship that is going steady, or consolidating a relationship, making it more steady, or making an important decision about this relationship, where it's going. So moving up to the next stage of it. What I keep getting is that some of you Libras, this could be about you getting engaged, or arrangements, plans about this upcoming engagement. And you could be marrying someone who is financially very stable or well off, and they do provide you with, of course, the feeling of love, but also they do give you a sense of stability and security that maybe you didn't have before. For some of you, this could be a sudden raise or a sudden promotion that shows up. It could be a little bit by surprise for you. Also, this could be your spouse money or your partner's money. Maybe their money is getting better, and that's how you benefit through them. Your ideas. It feels like many of you had some ideas that you have been working on. Either you presented your ideas to your boss, your supervisor, and now it feels like it's starting to give results, and you're going to hear these words of praise, and maybe that's why money is coming in through a raise or a promotion. Or this could be something that you did in the past, but now you are making a profit, or now you see the financial benefit of it. For some of you, this could be in regards to sales or a sale. This could also be a book maybe that you wrote, and this could be the commission, or I don't know what that is called, you know, the money that comes from you publishing this book. It could also come as a form, something that you don't really have to work hard for it. So it could also be about the way you make money. It's just going to get easier. Your work could be getting easier. You may discover new ways to make money, but you are going to start to attract money in a much easier way, and your work could start to become more fun. The next card that you have is the Seven of Wands. Wands in the position of the near future. To me, it means fighting one by one negative forces, negative people, negative energies, negative situations. It also means not certain of the outcome, but you are preparing to fight anyway. You must be aware of the challenges, and you must be aware of the people who maybe are trying to take away some opportunities from you. There's going to be a little bit by little bit you trying to get your power back. This could be you taking a stand for what you believe in. This could be you protecting your own beliefs, or trying to defend someone else. And maybe by you trying to defend someone else, maybe in some ways this is going to help you to remind you of your own inner power. If there was a situation work-related where you felt that you needed to have more power, you need to have, a better work title, or maybe some of your rights were taken away from you, it does feel that in December you are going to get back this power that was taken away from you, or these benefits. It feels that whatever you have to say, whatever you have to do, people are paying attention to that, and you are going to end up influencing a lot of people. And if that doesn't make sense to you, maybe you are not working. For other ones, this has to deal with a family situation. For some of you Libras, it does feel like you always seem to step in to help other people, especially your family, taking care of them, and you really may need a break away from everything, and not having so much duties, responsibilities towards other family members. But this could also be a situation where maybe this is about legal rights, or taking care of an elderly parent or another elderly family member. There's going to be a lot of words. Not everything that is spoken is going to be so good. You may particularly get enraged or offended by something that you hear, by something that you read, or even by something that is being done to someone that you care about. And maybe that's why you may decide to take a stand, kind of defending them. This, I also keep getting lots of communication, you trying to find out, maybe another media platform, trying to find out information over the internet, and trying to make, you may discover something new through the internet. But this is also is coming to me like anything that so far you had a little bit of a hard time making changes, coping with it. It does feel that in December you are going to be able to complete these changes, or at the very least to initiate these changes that for some reason you keep postponing or you keep pulling off. I do keep getting a lot of changes in your communication style. I do keep getting changes for some of you in your physical appearance. Yes, for some of you it's changes in the workplace, what kind of duties and responsibilities you usually do in the workplace, they could be changing, and for many of you that could be expanding. For some of you, this could be your shift. If you work in a job that has shift, that could be changing working hours, or even your just your routine, your normal daily routine, or your sleep routine. So something that is important that you do daily, that could be changing in a way that could be more practical for you. And the next card that you have is the Ace of Wands. You seem to have two aces. So definitely you are going to have some significant new beginning in December. The meaning of the Ace of Wands, to me personally, again, it means new passion. So many of you are going to feel this new passion about everything that you do. And I would not be surprised if this would translate for some of you falling in love with someone, or even falling in love with a new job, maybe. So it means new passion, new love, new journey in life. It also means preparing to find this resolution. This could be the beginning of resolving situations after situation, one resolution after another, one success after another. So in December, something will initiate that eventually you are, after this initial success, you are going to start having one success after another in the next upcoming month. It also means sudden change, sudden opportunity, and a breakthrough. Something will be communicated to you, and you could be appointed to some sort of a symbolic or prestige position of power, like being in charge of an event, directing a charity fundraiser, or being in charge of or managing a website. So for some of you, this comes as something symbolic, maybe not necessarily something that comes through your work. This could be you in a family situation, being somehow appointed in charge, maybe in charge of the holiday gatherings and celebrations, in charge of taking care of a family situation, of a family member. And if that doesn't make sense to you, it does feel that the energy is shifting, because emotionally and internally you are going to feel more in charge, and you are going to feel more in tune with your power, and your inner power will come shining through. You are going to radiate this energy when you're going to feel more confident, and people are really going to feel and see this inner confidence. So you are allowing for what is unique about you coming through. You are allowing for this individuality to come through and to shine. There's going to be some significant results in anything that has to deal with writing, performing, communication arts, a speech, a course, a lecture. There is some significant improvement and some significant success for you. And I also keep getting some sudden opportunities for you to kind of move to a new condo. For some reason it's not coming as a new home specifically, it's coming as a new condo for some of you. I also keep getting the possibility or some sort of offer or an invitation for you to go visit maybe the countryside. It does feel like an area where it doesn't feel like with too much traffic. It feels like an area where nature is beautiful. Could be a cottage, could be somewhere in the suburbs or on the countryside. That also shows up for some of you when you are more in tune with the nature and also with people. So that's how this comes also. So some sort of an invitation like that. The next card that you have, the last and final card that you have is the Ten of Wands. Falls in the position of how to keep and maintain balance and possible outcome. Ten of Wands to me, it means completion, something ending, so that something can begin. It also means being in charge, in command, lightening up your load, success. Sometimes it also means you overworking, and it could also signify something got completed, therefore it's time for a new endeavor. It also means moving up, moving in a new home. That generally signifies moving in a better home than the previous one. And if that doesn't make sense to you, generally this card, it also means an improvement of your lifestyle. Your life overall will be improving and going to the next stage up. So now allow me to focus and to tune in this card. Why this showed up in this reading? What does it mean? For some of you, you are taking better control of your time. You are taking better control of manifesting. And you are going to be very practical in the way or with these changes. I do keep getting health improvement. I do keep getting a lot of you making significant changes that are going to help you to be less stressful or healthier. For other Libras, specifically, I keep getting, if you are self-employed, I keep getting you offering more products or offering more services. So you could be expanding in that perspective. And I also keep getting some sort of a contract is either time to renew the contract because it's due, or it's time for the contract to expire or to complete it. So some sort of a contract could be coming to an end. This new home that is showing up for some of you Libras, it does feel like it could be on the most expensive part of the town, most expensive part of the country, on top of the hill for some of you. But I also keep getting a lot of safety measures taking action. This could be you talking about alarms and security devices, or this could be you talking about any passwords to keep your emails safe. Could be about the safety and security, in your computer, social media, internet. Could actually also be about you maybe initiating or hooking up some sort of a security or safety device or service. If you felt that you have been overworking yourself. It does feel that either you get this promotion or this raise, therefore things get better. This could also be other people trying to step in so they can help you, therefore lightening your burden. But even in a family situation, if you are a Libra that had the responsibility of taking care of another family member, it doesn't specifically come taking care as taking care of a child, and that's a big responsibility. Mostly it is coming as you taking care of elderly. This could be other family members stepping in, dividing their time among them in a way that they can help you so you can have some time to yourself. But also the advice is, if you need time so you can take so you can have some time off away from your duties and responsibilities, you need to ask. So ask, and a solution or help will be coming. Ask and you will be granted. So this is what I keep getting for you, and it could be that all of these changes or this big shift, energetic shift, you may be feeling very strongly in the last 10 days of December. So for some of you, these changes could be rather quickly, coming all of a sudden, or they're going to happen at the very last portion of December. I hope that made sense to you. Leave me a comment right down here below. Remember, if you would like to know more, I made a whole new reading for you, and the link for that is right down here below. Contact me for a private reading, amalightworker@gmail.com, or you may visit my website, amalightworker.com, and stay tuned in the first day of December because I'm going to do a live streaming. Happy holiday season again, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year!